Brokenness can feel like the end of the story, like you've gone too far, failed too deeply, or lost too much to be made whole again. But that's not what God sees. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Not avoids them, not waits for them to fix themselves. He draws near. Right now, in your confusion, your grief, your anger, He's not walking away. He's stepping closer. Your brokenness doesn't scare Him. It moves Him. This isn't the end. This is the place where healing begins, where grace enters through the crack, where beauty starts to rise from the ashes. When everything feels shattered, it's easy to believe the lie that you're beyond repair. But the truth? God specializes in restoration. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. He doesn't just patch you up, He makes you new. What people discarded, God redeems. What you see as damage, He sees as design. Even the pieces you hide, the pain, the shame, the silence, He gathers them gently, lovingly, without judgment. You're not forgotten. You're not too far gone. You're exactly where grace begins to work. Let Him into the mess. That's where miracles happen, not in perfection, but in surrender. In your lowest moments, it can feel like God is silent, like your prayers bounce off the ceiling. But Scripture promises something different. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Not watching from a distance, not waiting on the other side. With you, right in the middle of it. God doesn't wait for you to climb out of the valley. He walks through it beside you. Every tear, every question, every night you couldn't sleep, He was there, and He still is. Your valley is not your end. It's the path He's using to lead you back to life. Stay connected to these moments of peace. Subscribe and turn on the bell for more. Hope isn't a feeling, it's a person. And His name is Jesus. He didn't just come for the strong. He came for the wounded, the weary, the ones who feel like giving up. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. This isn't about religion. It's about relationship. A God who doesn't ask you to clean yourself up before coming close, but who kneels down in the dust to meet you where you are. You don't have to have the answers. You just have to come. Bring your broken pieces. He's not afraid of them. He's ready to make something beautiful out of them. The world may define you by what's broken, but God defines you by what's being rebuilt. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? You may not feel the change yet. You may still see the ruins. But underneath the pain, something sacred is taking root. God is not finished. Not with your story, not with your healing, not with you. Every breath you take is proof that restoration is still possible, that grace is still at work. Don't let your past dictate your future. The God who raised the dead can raise beauty from your brokenness. Stay open. He's not done. You don't have to pretend you're okay. God is not moved by masks. He's moved by honesty. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. The places you try hardest to hide are often where He wants to meet you most. Brokenness isn't a disqualification. It's the doorway to deeper grace. When you admit your weakness, you make room for His strength. This is where the healing begins. Not when you say, "I'm fine," but when you say, "God, I can't do this alone." And the good news, you don't have to. He's not asking you to climb out. He's reaching in to lift you up. Healing isn't always instant. It's often a slow, sacred process. But every step forward matters. Every moment you choose to breathe, to hope, to keep going, it counts. Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. Your tears are not wasted. Your pain is not pointless. God is using even this, the late nights, the broken prayers, the aching silence, to grow something eternal. You may not see the fruit yet, but the seeds have been planted, and joy is coming. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but it's promised, and God always keeps His promises. So hold on, one step, one breath, one verse at a time. Tonight, let this truth settle deep in your soul. Broken is not beyond repair. God doesn't discard what's damaged. He rebuilds it into something stronger, more beautiful, more meaningful than before. He makes all things new. That includes you. Your scars are not shameful. They're signs of survival. Proof that grace held you even when you wanted to give up. Don't rush the healing. Don't hide the process. Just stay close to the one who never stopped loving you. He's not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to be present. Right here, right now. Here's the question. What's one part of your life that feels too broken for God to fix? And are you brave enough to let Him in anyway? Share it below. Someone else may need your story to find their hope.